EA Sports. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Logan, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
third and forever. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lucky 56. Over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Over!
From the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run with Logan. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Michelle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. This is Logan, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on second down. Fields going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed.
That speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw. Fields. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10 and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go deep for Funch. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll look to throw. This is caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw. Fields out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Fields flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Three down. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on third down. Fields. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
Back to throw. Fields. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56.
To throw again. Fields escaping the pressure right. The left side caught by Diggs. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Gone, gone! Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
On first down, Fields. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Shreds the tackle. Now he's flushed out left. Sheds another. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun. Hot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 101 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain, and it's second down. So that had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. And that one incomplete. They try. As time will expire on this third quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 3. Hit it! He's moving.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun! Over! Hot!
To throw on second down. Fields dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Fields. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now this defense try to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Over! Gun!
Off play action. Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check. Safe.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think...
So no cop and I